What's going on, my friends? Cubs fan Hein here for another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. We got another marquee character coming to the game. At least I'm assuming it's a marquee character. And we kind of been wondering, what's the, light side version of Rise of Skywalker content going to look like? We got our first indicator, and it is going to be Finn, ladies and gentlemen. Not just any Finn, though. The Resistance hero Finn. And so let's break down this kit. I actually, spoiler alert, I have not read this yet. I'm going to be reacting to this with you guys right now and talking about maybe a little bit of theory crafting, although if Galaxy of Heroes is, if I'm understanding it right, there's not a lot of theory crafting left. It's kind of just put characters in their faction, right? Am I right, Hux fans? Am I right? But I mean, there's some positives and negatives to that. I won't get into it again. But let's look at this. So he's obviously light side. He's an attacker. He's resistance. And his Zeta ability utilizes exposed. No, we'll see. Highlights. Provides high damage and powerful support effects. Okay, cool. I like his look here, by the way. New mechanic, Inspired. Grants bonuses to resistance allies. Okay. Rallying Call prompts resistance allies to act based on their role. Okay, so similar to like an Ezra Bridger, for example, who will buff based on if the unit is an attacker, tank, etc. So okay, interesting. Let's see. And there's the synergies they've got there. There's a developer insight page as well. And the categories lights that we've already seen that. So supportive attacker whose inspiration empowers his allies on the battlefield. Abilities, basic. Mending Fire. Let's check out this animation. Of course, it's against First Order. All right, that looks very basic. Final text. Deals special damage to target enemy. And the weakest resistance ally recovers 10% health and protection. I like that. 10% is not amazing, but pretty decent. And it'll be the weakest. So that helps every time he's using his basic. And that will apply on any assisting, which is great too. If Resistance Hero Finn is not inspired, he's not feeling inspired, reduce the cooldown of Strength of Will by 1. So, spoiler alert, I am guessing that we have another ability called Strength of Will. There it is! Special number 1, Strength of Will. Final text. Let's look at the animation. Looks a lot like his basic. Okay, so instead he's going to shoot here, and then he's going to shoot here. All right, double shot. Final text. Resistance Hero Finn becomes inspired. And we don't have a buff icon. I'm guessing that's a buff, or maybe it's like prepared. And then it'll tell us here in a second. So Resistance Hero Finn becomes inspired, and then, that's probably going to be important. So inspired first, then the attack comes. Deals special damage twice to target enemy, which can't be evaded. Swap turn meter with another resistance ally. We got a resistance Throng, ladies and gentlemen. That's dope. I love turn meter swap, especially on an attacking move. That's really nice. Swap turn meter with another resistance ally. This attack has plus 10% defense penetration and plus 5% crit damage for each inspired ally. I like that. I'd love to see what the damage numbers are, but so far, I'm enjoying this kit. It's very nice. Inspired is resistance characters gain bonuses when they're inspired. This effect expires after 3 critical hits. After receiving 3 critical hits. Okay, so I think that's going to be like the blue icon then. Not a buff that can be dispelled. So it's just there until they've had 3 critical hits, if that makes sense. So I'm pretty down with that. There's so many ways to dispel stuff, so. All right, special number 2, Rallying Call. Looks like it's a grenade. Oh, no. Yeah. What? Okay, like a little bomb. Interesting. Okay. Definitely an AoE, it looks like. Dispel debuffs from all allies. Deal special damage to all enemies. And rally all resistance allies. So interesting. 2 new effects here. Rallied characters act based on their role. Tanks taunt and gain critical hit immunity for 2 turns. That's nice. That critical hit immunity for 2 turns is also going to basically have them, let's see. Yeah, if they're inspired, the inspire effect will last longer. The inspired effect. Attackers will assist. Okay, so do we see an assist here? He might have been targeting someone else. Healers and supports get a restore 15% health and protection to all allies. Okay, interesting. And then unique number 1, Spark of the Resistance, or just Spark of Resistance. This is his Zeta, only 1 Zeta. Yep, only 1 Zeta. I approve of 1 Zeta new characters, Capital Games. The less the better. Final text. All Resistance allies have plus 100% counter chance, plus 50% defense, and plus 50% tenacity, while Resistance hero Finn is inspired. Additionally, while Resistance hero Finn is inspired, when an ally is prevented from using an ability during their turn, they recover 40% health and protection and gain 40% turn meter. If that is not calling out Kylo Ren Unmasked, I don't know what is. So if you're prevented from using an ability during their turn, you get that twice with Kylo Ren, right? And so when you're going against Finn now, Resistance hero Finn, RHF, is that what we're going to call him? RHF? When you're going against Resistance hero Finn, you're going to need to be mindful of who you decide to stun with Kylo Ren if you're using First Order, or if you're using anybody who stuns, because that character will then recover 40% health and protection and the turn meter. And so that, to me, I mean, we got 10% health and protection for the weakest on his basic, and then whoever is stunned or who fails to take a turn, prevented from using an ability during their turn, however that happens, they'll also get 40% health and protection, which is a lot. So I think that's similar to what Throng gives. He just gives the protection, though, right? So this is great. I'm really enjoying this kit. And then let's look at the developer insights here. So here's another look at it. What makes this character unique? Resistance hero Finn introduced a new mechanic. This inspired effect that does nothing on its own but interacts with Finn's kit abilities. It expires only after Finn receives 3 critical hits. Oh, interesting. So that only applies to Finn receiving 3 critical hits. That wasn't clear in the kit, so that's probably a good clarification. The new keyword rally, tanks taunt, attackers assist. We already know this. Healers and support restore 15% health and protection to all allies. Was that in here? For rally? Let's see. Oh, yeah. I just drew a blank. I don't really care about that. Blah, blah, blah. Right? I just rework the reword. Let me answer this for them. Why didn't we just rework the old Finn? Money! Also, new characters are fun. What is your strategy for this character in battle? Finn is designed to work in an all-resistance team. Of course. You'll want to keep him away from critical hits, so Finn retains his inspired bonuses. So yeah, you're probably going to want to mod him for crit avoidance. Maybe a crit avoidance arrow? Maybe? I don't know. It's hard to sacrifice that speed arrow, though. Rally can be very impactful in battle, but wait for the right moment to use it wisely. Rally can really turn a fight around and swing the battle in your favor. Yeah. Yeah, that's because you're gonna have that healing going around. You're gonna have the extra attacking, and you're gonna have the taunting from the tanks. So I like that they've named that rally. I think that makes sense. What squad does this character fit into? Obviously, we know resistance. Are there any game modes that this character is particularly well suited for? At the moment, Resistance Hero Finn strengthens your resistance squad with another reliable attacker. Territory War Grand Arena. Yeah. And we got some comment on the art. Oh, there's his in-game look. Okay. Okay. Is this how Finn will look in episode 9? Yeah, sounds like it. Here's another couple looks. Yeah, it's a pretty different look. He's got the longer hair. Are you going to update the older Finn model? What is your favorite part of this model? As a general rule, we try to avoid anything with straps. Interesting. As we work with a very tight budget. And no, How much money is this game making? To how many bones we use in our character rigs, and skinning straps can become very expensive to make look good. Interesting. I guess that kind of makes sense. You got to animate him differently. But Finn's cool-looking bag gives him a character model, a really interesting silhouette that helps differentiate him from his older version. It's a different jacket too, right? At least it looks different to me. So, well, yeah, it looks pretty much different. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. We got the new version of Finn coming to the holo tables. I'm guessing this is going to be a marquee event. I don't have confirmation of that. It didn't seem to say in here. Well, let's Control F this. Marquee. Yeah, it doesn't say if it's marquee or not, but based on the last few, sure, that will happen. We did also, let me show you guys. We had this post right here, which does mention today's update brings Resistance Hero Finn to the holo tables. January's events calendar and a couple other changes. So go look through that. So it sounds like they're dumping him in the holo tables right now. So we're probably going to see here. I think I saw that there was going to be an update pretty soon. Let's see. If we look at my game right now, let's try to go to something if that patch is already here. No, it's coming very... Oh, client must be restarted. Okay. So wait with me. You guys might know, but here on the video, we're going to wait. We're going to make sure that it'll probably tell us when that marquee event is starting. Because this is the patch that they just told us about. So we'll see how long... we'll see how long Ray and Kylo take. By the way, there's a new load screen for the game. I don't know if you guys have seen that yet. While that's loading, let me check that out on Reddit. I don't have it yet, but I actually quite like the look of it. Here it is right there. See that right there? I think that's pretty cool. Oh, they de-logoed it for wallpaper use. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that quite a lot. You know what? I'm going to go in right now. I'm going to set that as my wallpaper. I'm going to set that as my wallpaper later. It's not letting me drag it. We'll figure that out. All right, so yeah, while this loads, we'll figure out when Finn's marquee event hits. I'm guessing that's going to probably be in the next day or two. I'm also guessing we're probably going to have another character coming with this. Obviously not Rey, but maybe another version of Poe, or maybe some kind of generic Resistance trooper or something like that. We did have, you know, obviously Hux and then the trooper. And so I'm guessing we'll have another character, although they did announce Hux and Sith Trooper at the same time. So maybe we're just getting Finn for now before the movie. But either way, I'm excited about it. Okay, let's go see when the event starts. Does it have it queued up? All right, 20 hours. So it starts tomorrow. All right, so show up tomorrow. We will be live streaming tomorrow, getting him unlocked on the test account and doing a bunch of testing with that. So good stuff coming your way. All right, everyone, I'm going to jump off for this video. Thanks again for joining me for the fun. And as always, my brothers, don't forget...